see the difference in how thick the grass is, or how high the grass is. Right there's where I was mowing. That's a big difference. I don't like this grass. I put this grass in myself years and years ago, not knowing what kind of grass to put in. I just grabbed a bag, some cheap stuff at Home Depot. It just grows really tall. The reason I don't like it is because it grows so tall, and it lets in all these other weeds. Not that I do a lot of weed control or anything. This is my big hill. I took a bunch of dirt that was over here along the canal and piled it up right here temporarily. It's been there for a year. Because I'm going to put a deck in right there. I'm going to make some wine. I'm going to make some fine wine. Got everything I need. And this video is going to be me going through the things that came in this box, which is everything that you need to make wine, all the hardware, and everything that came in this box. All of the juices and stuff like that, the software. This is me making up terms because I have absolutely no idea how to make wine. But it comes with instructions, and I've always been interested. So we're going to make some fine wine. We're going to make some Grenache Shiraz Morvidir, whatever that word is. Okay? So, I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is sanitize everything. I'm going to fill this jug halfway up with warm water. And then I'm going to add in this cleaning agent. I'm going to dump the water into this bucket and then add the cleaning agent and stir everything up. Alright, so everything is sitting in here, sterilizing. It's been doing that for about 15 minutes, except for the spoon, which didn't fit in there. I just put some of the liquid sanitizer on it and cleaned it off manually. But in there is everything that we're going to need. It's my understanding that this sanitizer creates a gas, and it's really the gas that sanitizes. It's not necessarily the liquid itself, although the liquid itself is full of the agent that creates the gas, so I would imagine that does sanitizing as well. And rather than just dumping out all this stuff into the sink, I'm going to dump it out into this container and put a lid on it in case there's something I need to sanitize along the way. So it's been sanitized and rinsed, all this stuff here. And now it's good to have instructions. So learn from me because I can read the instructions. Then stir that for 30 seconds to ensure even dispersal and to break up any clumps. Packet number 2, bentonite. So here in this box, here, this is the wine, which is not the same, did not come with the winemaking kit. Packet number 2, bentonite, I think is in this right here. So I'm going to open that up, bring out my bentonite. Okay, so in that little bag that I just showed you were these things here. We have some potassium for later, whatever, not sure what that is, but we'll find out later. This is the package number 2, the bentonite. And then over here we have some more potassium. So right now I take a half gallon of hot water and mix this in there, which has been sanitized. So here we have the half gallon of hot water and the bentonite added, stirred up, and now I'm supposed to add this this juice. And then later, also in that bag was this bag of grape skins. So I'm going to add this stuff in now. Alright, now that the entire contents of the grape bag is in there, I'm supposed to top it up to the 6-gallon mark with tap water. And the tap water is at room temperature, approximately, which is about 73 degrees, between 74 and 78 degrees, somewhere in there.
Once it's in the fermenting bucket, it will stay for about
That dude is helping me.
slowly,
Okay, so I
which will make sure that A, you don't have exploding bottles, and B, that you get a nice pretty wine when you're finished. At the end of the 12 to 14 day period, we will rack the wine, transfer it from the carboy to another carboy. If you don't have a second carboy, we'll show you how to transfer to your bucket.
Okay, now I'm going to add in the second thing of chips and do the same thing. And now comes the time when I take these grape skins and put them in this mesh bag, tie the top of the mesh bag. I don't want to tie the knot right down so it's really squishing in these. Okay, so just about everything has been added except for the yeast, which is the last stage in the first primary fermentation step. I just put this hydrometer in the bucket to see what the buoyancy, and it went right to about the 0.8 mark, 1.1 and 1.08, which would be right in here. So it was just like right in between the 8 and the 9. And if you turn this over around, that tells you that that corresponds to about 10% alcohol. Okay, and I'll also put this lid on it along with this thing. And I'll tell you, the whole reason I wanted to make wine was just so I could put this thing in and watch it kind of bubble up. Okay, so here's the yeast. I'm just going to cut the lid off of that and sprinkle it around the surface of the must. That mixture there is called must, until this goes in it, at which time it is officially wine. Even though it hasn't fermented yet, it's still wine. Okay, so now we know that I am a wine expert. And I just have to wait now for 5 just take a little taste of it, of the color here. Hold it up to the light. It's pretty dark. Have it a little taste. That's pretty good. I can taste the cherries. So I let it sit there for 3 months. I see. I took old Blue out and went camping in my backyard.